is I have something really interesting to share with you that Charles Payne on Fox discussed with an SEC whistleblower about some details around what Citadel is actually doing using dark pools, not only in AMC but all other stocks as well. So let's get into it, guys.
Alone as she's joining us now, Stephanie Kammerman, also known as the Stock Whisperer. Stephanie, thank you so much for joining us. First, just tell us, what is a dark pool?
Hi there, Charles. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, the market is rigged and manipulated by the dark pool. And what it is it's this alternative trading system called an ATS, where the big institutions do most of their trades. And why they love to do their trades in this alternative exchange is that they don't have to report one single share until their entire order is completed. So they have 3 hours, even after it's completed, to show their hand, to show us their trade. So they love it.
Right. And of course, it can be worse than that, because you discovered some loopholes in this dark pool system, including that 24-hour late rule. How does that work?
Well, I was informed by a floor trader that if Goldman Sachs, we'll just use him, he's one of the biggest institutions out there, if they were to cross their trade from their London desk to their New York desk, they don't have to report this trade for 24 hours. This is huge. I mean, I've spotted them selling massive amounts. We're talking billions of dollars, Charles, at the top without showing their hand for 24 hours. They're literally coming in the next day. You know, this should be illegal, but there's that loophole, and they buy the same way. We don't see one single share until 24 hours later. They're literally coming in all day long.
So guys, I mean, I don't know if you guys are familiar with what she's saying, but I mean, this is something totally crazy. It's pretty much getting a backdoor behind everything else, everybody else in the market, and doing some shady things. Like it's pretty much stealing, guys. Like you jump in and then you get out without noticing, without reporting anything, like you were not even there to begin with, okay? But there is more. Let's get to it. Let me advance a little bit, okay? Right here.
Even have breakfast, Charles. Citadel. Did you see the one about Citadel? Yeah.
Let me ask you about Citadel Connect. What's going on there?
Well, first of all, Citadel got fined $700,000 a little while ago for front running in front of their customers, okay? So now there's these angry investors out there, and they have every right to be angry, but they're claiming that Citadel has this exchange called the Citadel Connect, which is supposedly not a dark pool, all right? It's not registered as an ETS. And they are claiming that there are trades being done right now, you guys, that are not being reported to FINRA. Now, I have not done personal research on this, Charles, but if it's happening, I mean, this is disgusting. The SEC needs to do something about this right now if they're not being compliant. If this is really happening, there needs to be something done right now.
So, in the meantime, though, Stephanie, because we're running out of time, unfortunately, it's TV, but I'm going to bring you back. Listen, it's not a transparent system. These dark pools are being abused. And the bottom line is this manipulation does hurt investors in stocks like AMC and GameStop. Is that your opinion?
Yeah, I mean, there's this short squeeze happening right now, as many of you know. And, they really believe that there are trades being done in this other exchange and it's not being reported. So, what can we do, Charles? What can we do? The SEC needs to look into this. We have to expose this. We need to change this. So I'm here today to shed light on the dark pool, and I hope that you invite me back so I can shed some more.
All right, guys, there you have it, okay? It's not a secret anymore. It's not taboo anymore. AMC is being heavily traded, not on the actual exchange, but on these dark pools. And even the worst thing about these guys is that Citadel, who owns pretty much half of the volume, and pretty much the other half is being held by Virtue, okay? So these are two big hedge funds having a huge conflict of interest because they are paying brokerage firms in order to get retail orders volume, okay? This is the whole payment for order flow thing. But the thing is, they are using that volume into the dark pool activity, which for some investors, okay, so clients and investors of hedge funds like Citadel believe these are not even registered as dark pool, because if it was, at least you will have a minimum in terms of requirement for reporting. Okay, because guys, the thing is, when you are operating in the market, okay, the market fairness, okay, the market rules is that I can do a move based on what the other people are doing. But because I don't want to get discovered, because I don't want to get spat, okay, that's why they're using those dark pool activity to do things that obviously are also dark. And that's why this thing is even bigger than just AMC. So this is really great news that we have people like this coming on mainstream media. Unfortunately, it's just on Fox for now, but I think the more people are shedding light on this, the better it will put pressure on the SEC and pressure on at the market participants as a whole, because people are losing money. People are getting angry. You heard her. Not only in AMC and GameStop, but for other stocks in the market in general. So I believe this might lead to some actions. I wouldn't be surprised if out of the blue, like a morning, Citadel starts being investigated. Citadel starts being for fraud, or market abuse, because that is definitely a greater risk to the market, even bigger than COVID itself. Just for you to know.